Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'll be showing you how you can replicate any of your existing event with a new dates or new arrangement instead of starting a new event campaign from scratch. So first thing first, what you got to do is log into your Eventbrite account. So over here, what you got to do is instead of looking at the upcoming events list, scroll down to the past events over here, just click on it. So once you are directed to this page, what you got to do is decide which event that you want to replicate with the new dates, with the new arrangement, or with the new informations. In this case, I would like to replicate a new event for Master Resilience Triumph over Trauma by Dr. Pelio over here. So what you got to do is click over here. As you can see, you can either promote on Eventbrite, view it, edit, copy URL, copy event, delete, and etc. etc. So in this case, in order for you to replicate this event with the new dates, with the new informations, what you got to do instead of edit it, what you got to do is copy this event, click onto it, give it some time. You'll be directed into this page. So as mentioned in the previous video, it will bring you through the 5 different steps over here: the basic info, the details, the online event page, the tickets, the publish, and so on and so forth. So in this case, what I'm going to do is go through the step by step, starting from the event title. So in this case, instead of copy of Master Resident Triumph over Trauma, I'm going to optimize the event title by removing copy of. Instead of Master Resilient Triumph over Trauma, I'm going to change it to Master Resilient in the face of trauma. All right, so make sure that you have no typo within your event title. The summary: life tough, rising prices, uncertainties hit families and retirees hard beyond money. It affects life and relationship, causing stress. I'll keep it to this way. So the event start instead of 8th of January 2024. I'm going to include the latest dates that we have, which is December 6th and 7th. December 6th, just click over here, starting from 8 o'clock p.m., ending on the 7th of December. And by 11 p.m. All right. So what you got to do is, as you can see here, after you have amended the event starts, the start time, ends, events ends, and also end time, what you got to do is click over here, copy the online event page, just click on it. So once this is all done, proceed to copy event, just click over it. So obviously you'll be directed to this page, which is the dashboard. So what you got to do, instead of just leave it like that, go back to your details over here. Just verify and make sure that everything is in order before you publish it. As you can see here, there's number 5 over here, which means that you have not published this copy event. So my suggestion is you have to go through all the steps over here, starting from basic info, details, online event page, tickets, and so on and so forth. So obviously we have done the basic info. So right now we are going through the details. So as you can see, the name of the event title, it has been changed to Master Resilience in the Face of Trauma. life is tough, rising prices, blah, 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 blah. So this is the copy. I'm going to remain the same. So as and when you want to amend, you want to change either the name of the event, what you got to do is just click over here, the pencil. Otherwise, if you want to do some amendment on the long form copywriting, what you got to do is just click over here. So in this case, I'm not going to have any changes for those. So what you got to do next is scroll down. Now, as I mentioned before, if you want to include the agenda within your dashboard, you can do so just by clicking add. Otherwise, if you want to include FAQ, you can just click over here. If not, you are more or less done on this page. So moving on to the next step, proceed to online event page. What you got to do, just click over here. All right. So now this is where what you got to do is make sure that you include the Zoom, the latest Zoom link instead of driving them to the old Zoom registration link. So in this case, I will be inserting latest Zoom registration link. So I have the link with me right now. So what you got to do is just paste it over here. All right. So this is the image that we used to feature. So in this case, obviously there are some changes on the image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it just by clicking this trash bin button over here. Just click on it. So what you got to do is include the latest image instead. So what you got to do once you have the image, just drag and drop over here. Give you some time to upload the image. So as you can see, the upcoming Master Resilience Triumph of the Trauma is going to be keynote by Dr. Yo Paley featuring only JJ Fernandez. So what you got to do next is once you're okay with all the Zoom link, the image, and in case you have a video that you want to attach and to be integrated within your event campaign using Eventbrite, what you got to do is just click over here. Otherwise, you can proceed to next by clicking save button over here. So once this is saved, just proceed to continue. Just click it once again. All right, so as you can see here, you are directed to the step number 4, which is the tickets dashboard. What you got to do is you can do some setting on your ticket categories when you intend to start promoting your tickets. So in this case, obviously, I'm going to wait until tomorrow. As you can see here, by default, Eventbrite is suggesting to schedule my promotion starting from tomorrow 5 in the morning. As for the general admissions, by default, it was suggested to start by tomorrow 5 p.m. instead. So I'm not going to wait until tomorrow, but instead I'm going to start promoting it right now. Today is 29th of November 2023, which I'm going to start to promote this specific event as soon as I can. All right, so what you got to do is just start from the general admission first. Just click over here. You have options to edit, to copy, or to delete. Obviously, we are to edit it. All right, so as you can see here on your right hand side, you can obviously a general admissions is meant for the free. VIP admissions will be falls into the paid category. So we will start from the free ticket first. I will name it after general admissions. The available quantity, instead of 3, I will be replacing with 7. When are the tickets available? Obviously, as I say today is 29th November. Instead of waiting until tomorrow, I'm going to replace it to today instead. Starting time right now is 11:40 when the time that I'm recording this video. So I'm going to start promoting it as soon as by 12 noon. All right, so it's going to be live in the next 20 minutes or so. The sales end, as I suggest in the past, I always love to end my promotion a day before the actual workshop or event itself. So in this case, since the event is happening on the 6th of December, I'm going to end it on the 5th of December by 5 p.m. And before you go, look at your advanced settings. If there's anything that you want to include in your general admissions, the benefits, full admissions to the workshop 2 sessions. All right. So I'm not going to have any amendment on it. So once you're okay with it, you can move on to the next step, which is visibility. Obviously, it has to be visible. Tickets per order, minimum quantity of one, maximum quantity of two, which means that every buyer, the minimum of redemption of your free tickets, it has to be minimum at one, maximum at two. So just in case you're wondering what's going to happen if you have a genuine free redeem, someone that would love to redeem your free tickets more than two. So in this case, what they got to do is to register again in order for them to get the additional two more tickets for them. All right. So on the sales channel, obviously online only. So once all the setting is up, what you got to do is proceed to the save button over here. Just click on it. So now we are done with general admissions. As you can see, it's scheduled today at 12 p.m. Right now it's 11:41, so it's going to be live in the next 20 minutes or 19 to 20 minutes or so. So once you're done with general admissions, you can proceed to the VIP. So in this case, we are going to do some changes and amendment. Just click on this, go to edit. So as you can see here on the right-hand side page with VIP admissions. So the quantity instead of 7, I'm going to change it to just 3. The price instead of $97 is going to be $17. So buyer total calculations, as I mentioned in the past, is either you absorb the hidden fees or you're going to get your buyer to pay for the hidden fees. In case you're wondering, how does the hidden fees work? What you can do is just click over here. This is the brief illustration of how it works. All right. So in this case, I'm not going to absorb the fee. So instead, I'm going to get the buyers to absorb the fees. So at the end of the day, instead of paying just $17, the buyers will be charged at $19.42 in order for them to get the VIP tickets. So moving on, what you got to do is look at this. When are the tickets available? Obviously, instead of tomorrow, I'm going to change it today, which is 29th of November, starting from 12 noon. And sales end a day before the event at 5 p.m. Once you're done on the setting, move on to the advanced settings over here. So the description, the benefit, full VIP admissions to the workshop, 2 sessions, 4 weeks full access replay. All right, so which means that for those who invest in the VIP admissions of $17, they will be entitled to 1 month full access replay to their recording of both sessions. All right, so same thing here. The minimum quantity will be 1, the maximum will be 2. All right, so once you're done, just proceed to save. Click on it. And once you are all done, VIP admissions, you are extending 3 tickets first. The general admissions, it will be total of 7. Although your event capacity, using a free platforms, using a free package, you will be able to promote up to 25 tickets. So once you're done with all the setting, move on to next. So once you're done with all the steps from basic info, details, online event tickets. Obviously, the last step will be to the step number 5, publish over here. So this is where you can see the a brief informations about the event that you're about to publish. This is the top banner, the title of the event, Master Resilient in the Face of Trauma. It's free. You have options of free or paid event, paid tickets of $17. Who can see your event? Obviously, public is going to be able to see it. When should we publish your event? Publish now. The starting is going to be published today, 29th of November at 12:30 p.m. If not, it will be by 12 noon. So is your event part of your collections? Obviously, it's yes. Now, in case you want to preview your event before you publish it, you can press over here. Otherwise, if you're confident that you have done the right setting, the last step before you publish, make sure that you click over here, customize your order form, making sure that you captured enough data and information from your registrations. All right. So as you can see here, by default, just because of the previous campaigns that I've launched, I've done the setting right. So in this case, since I'm copying the same exact event, by default it will be the same. Means that I am collecting information from each attendees instead of just the ticket buyer. I'm collecting from the VIP admissions, general admissions. So these are the things that I want from them. I need the prefix, required, gender is optional, birthday is optional, age is optional, the cell phone is required. This is where I'll be able to do my pre-event, post-event follow-up with them in case I'm not able to reach out to them via email. So contacting them directly to their cell phone is definitely one of the most effective, efficient way, in my opinion. That's why it is required. The job title, it is required also. Obviously, I want to know their demographic, and at the same time, I want to know what else that can potentially be promoted to them just based on their job title. All right. Their company organizations is optional. So once you're done with this, what you got to do next is go back to step number 5, publish over here. Just click on it. All right. So once again, make sure that every setting is up, done right. Make sure that this is part of your collection. Just click over here. And this is where you have to click on the publish button over here in order for you to get it live and publish. So what you got to do is just click over here. As you can see here, whilst it is downloading, now it is on sale soon. And they are published. So now this is where, if you want to copy your event link, what you got to do is just click over here. If you want to view your events, you can click over here. Otherwise, if you are on the advanced level, you can always tap into other social media, just like Facebook, Instagram, and so on and so forth, or even the email campaign. What you got to do is just scroll down. But in this video, I'm not going to dive deep into the rest of it, which I will definitely happy to show you what other advanced stuff that you can do other than just relying on the organic Eventbrite campaign. All right. So once you're done, this is where your events is going to be live soon, as you can see here. So what you got to do is do the final check. If you wish to, just click over here, view your event. All right, so this is how's your event is going to be look like. This is the banner. This is the name of the event. This is the short summary of your event. This is the date and the time, which is December 6, 8 p.m. until December 7, 11 p.m. GMT +8. This is the Zoom registration link. contact the organizer to request refund. If there is part of your refund policy, a quick summary of your event, and this is the relevant hashtag. And what you can do also, just to be safe, if you want to look at your access link of your registrations, which is your Zoom access link, you can click over here. Just make sure that it is done right. So this is the Zoom registration access link here. What you can do is just click over here. All right, now you know that this is linked to your Zoom, and obviously you are safe to go right now. So for that, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say once again, thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question, leave your question in the comment sections. I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, what you got to do is just keep promoting your events within your Eventbrite accounts. You will eventually start seeing results. For that, once again, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.